face with a mission in sight. Duchess and her team shining bright in the night. They seek the unseen, they chase the unknown. Voices for the voiceless, their purpose has grown.
Here's what she has learned from her experiences. I think it's just really important to keep an open mind when you're tuned into social media and these Facebook groups, watching YouTube creators. I think sticking to the facts about what law enforcement has released, what we know to be factual information, is very important, and encouraging people to continue to share out the flyers and the factual information, and asking people, hey, if you see something, say something.
Searching every shadow, every clue they find. Faces in the darkness brought into the light. The Dutch bus rides tonight. Through wrongs we make right. Social space is buzzing, their message takes flight. Echoes of the lost, they won't give up the fight. Injustice trembles under the weight of their name. The mods bring the fire and rewrite the game. The Dutch bus rides tonight, no soul left behind. Searching every shadow, every clue they find. Faces in the darkness brought into the light. The Dutch bus rides tonight. Through wrongs we make right. Every case, a heartbeat, every name a flame. They carry the torch to remember the names. From the stolen to the missing, they're never alone. Duchess and the mods bringing everyone home. The Dutch bus rides tonight, no soul left behind. Searching every shadow, every clue they find. Faces in the darkness brought into the light. We make right. The Dutch bus rides tonight. No soul left behind. Searching every shadow, every clue they find. Faces in the darkness brought into the light. The Dutch bus rides tonight. Through wrongs we make right. Through wrongs we make right. Through wrongs we make right.
Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess.
Seatbelts, everyone! There's a double Dutch bus coming down the street.
Hey, everybody. My name's Duchess, and this is where we talk about true crime and missing cases. I hope everybody's well. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. I want to go over here because I know that I believe that I have some memberships to give away. So I want to go ahead and throw out some memberships here in the beginning, then we'll give some away later on in the stream. Rubber Ramada says she can't make it, but she's seen the pop-up, sending huge hugs. Gonna catch me Thursday. Thank you, Rubber Ramada. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Arctic. Thanks so much for being here. Am I a crazy? Yes, I am. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to be talking tonight about Savannah Speaker missing out of Midland, Michigan. You guys know that if a family reaches out to me, even though I cover cases mainly in the Carolinas, I'm going to do what I can in order to bring awareness so we can get these people home to their family. So I just shot out 5 memberships. So I want to welcome Kristen and Biobo, Mercedes Girl, Just Me Sunshine, and Beach Life Stranded to the Dutch Bus Squad. Welcome, 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 everybody. I appreciate y'all being a member to the channel. So good to see, and I appreciate you being here. And we're going to get into Savannah's case right off the get-go before we get into the Carolina Flyers and the crime updates that I have for you. Hello, Allegedly Speculating. Thank you so much for being here and for being a member. I hope you're doing good. If you guys are not subbed up to Allegedly Speculating, you guys need to go over there and check her channel out. She's doing amazing things over there, bringing factual awareness to these cases and talking about lots of different cases over there. You're doing a fantastic job, and I really appreciate all that you're doing. Let me see if I can go over here and grab your link, because I do want to drop your channel. And she basically just gives you her raw, unfiltered opinion on cases and news headlines, and she looks at all the perspectives. So you guys need to go over there and check her out. And this is her link here. Get that in here. I appreciate you being here. We got Chico Corrupt Chronicles in the chat. Guys, if you're not subbed up to Chico, you definitely need to be. Doing amazing work out there in Memphis. Nightbot says, "This is my house. Please don't discuss other creators. Opinions are welcome. No hate speech, doxing, personal attacks, political arguments. Please show respect." And I just want to point out, you can find all the links in the description. You can find the links to Cold Case Crystal, Arctic Fox, Mind of Monsters, Chico, and Michelle in the description. And also, I want to add, please do not announce other creators' live streams and disrupt. Because the Mod Squad will handle this accordingly. You know, we try to stay on task over here. The information about Savannah Speaker is also in the chat. And then I have the links to some stories that we're also going to touch on. And you can also find the links to the Aware Foundation, the Broken Link Foundation, Missing in America, the NCB, Watch Out Cumberland County, the Myrtle Beach Scanner. We also have the NCMEC website, Kid Smart Child Safety, the petition for the Amber Alert. If you haven't signed that, please do that. Arctic, if you want to drop that. And also Tyler's Beacon Law petition for mandated waterproof beacons for hunters and fishermen. You can find all of this and my links to my Twitter, the membership link, my Facebook page, my backup channel, the bonfire store. All of those things are in the description. So if you don't find a link in chat, you can always find it in the description. I try to put all of that information in there so that you'll have something that you can go back to. Hey, Nonsense, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Dragon, I hope all is well with you. Good to see you. Hey, Elizabeth. Hello, Blue. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hey, DeJennifer. Thanks for being here. Hi, Amanda. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Pookie's Grammy. Good to see you. Hey, Christina. I'm gonna feature Aaron's flyer again tonight on my list of missing flyers in the Carolinas. Y'all, Christina's son, Aaron Fortner, is missing, and we're gonna talk about his flyer tonight. Hey, LFT Decipher, thank you for joining us. Getting settled, but hit the like and listening. Appreciate it so very much. What did y'all think about my little Dutch bus? I changed my members, my little thing when you guys join the membership, and I thought it was so cute because, you know, we are the Dutch Bus Squad over here. So I made a little video, and I thought it was so cute.
Seatbelts, everyone! Double Dutch bus coming down the street.
That really cracks me up because sometimes I feel like we are going off the rails some days on YouTube. So I thought it was perfect and appropriate. So Thank you. Yes. Sending love and light and thoughts and prayers to all the families missing someone tonight and every night. We have a lot of family members that come over and support and watch these streams because they know what it's like to have a missing loved one. So even if you're in the bushes, please hit the like button and stay a while, chat with us. If you don't feel comfortable chatting and you just want to listen, we're going to talk about a lot of cases, and I appreciate you guys being here. It really means a lot. Hitting the like button doesn't necessarily help me get into the algorithm, but it lets me know that you guys find this information informative, and sharing it out helps to get these faces seen by other places. So we're going to get started. First thing, I want to set my banner up right here. And you love that one? I thought it was cute, so I thought we would add that in there. So I'm going to get back over here to my overlays, so we'll be able to pull some things up. And we are going to start out talking about Savannah Jenae Speaker's case. I saw this message that I had from her stepmom, and she asked me if I would please share these flyers. And so we had a little conversation, and she told me about some of the circumstances surrounding Savannah's disappearance out of Midland, Michigan. So I went over and asked her to send me some pictures and things that I might need to know about Savannah's case. And if you want to join me on panel, you are welcome to hit that link. Am I crazy? Yes, I am. And if you don't, and you want to just stay and chat while I talk about the information that you and I discussed, I'm just going to touch on some of that information, and I'm going to post this flyer and share it out on my social media. And if you guys see this and can share this out for her, I know she would be really grateful. So we have this See Something, Say Something. These are several photographs that she sent me, as well as a picture of the car that Savannah was seen in, and the necklaces that she normally wears. And of course, underneath that license plate, which was not included on her original flyer, the 5QPH47, that is the Michigan tag that is on that Impala. Right below that are pictures of rings that she likes to wear and often wears. So, and I know a lot of you are having storms, so, if you aren't able to come up, then I completely understand, because storms are going on everywhere. So, so I want to recap a little bit about Savannah. Savannah Jenae Speaker is 25 years old. She has brown eyes and brown hair. She is 5 feet 2 inches tall. She weighs 120 pounds. The Midland Police Department in Michigan is attempting to locate this 25-year-old Savannah Jenae Speaker. Savannah was last seen in Midland, Michigan on May the 28th. Now, I have seen some flyers that have said May the 29th, and that includes the Aware Foundation. And Savannah's stepmom let me know that it's actually the 28th that she went missing. She was last seen driving a black 2009 Chevy Impala, license plate 5QPH47. She told a friend that she would like to go to North Carolina. She has a medical condition that requires medication and may need medical attention. She usually has 3 to 4 rings on. She wears multiple necklaces, and her ears are pierced. She doesn't have any tattoos, and she also has a smartwatch. Now, there is some other information, because as you guys know, there's only so much information that we can get on a missing flyer. But if you will share this flyer out, if you have any pertinent information or a tip or if you have seen Savannah Jenae Speaker, please do not hesitate. Reach out to Midland Police Department at 989-839-6464. And I have a special guest. You guys hang on. I'm going to bring her up on panel. Hey, do you have your YouTube cut off?
I do.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm okay.
I know. Listen, deep breath, deep breath.
Yes.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah.
I'm going to show some pictures of Savannah,
Okay.
and I want you to talk to us about who Savannah is and who she is to you, and tell us a little bit about Savannah.
Oh, Savannah's very, very smart. She loves music. She loves to dance. Her favorite color is black. She loves her family, and we're very worried about her. Most of us saw her was at dinner Thursday night on the 28th, and then I saw her around 11 o'clock. And I went to bed, and she was headed to bed. And then next thing, 5 o'clock in the morning, she was nowhere to be found, and she should have been getting ready to leave for work. And we haven't heard from her at all. We figured she was gone for the weekend and, come back home Sunday. And friends started looking for her on Saturday, which kind of let us know that something was wrong to begin with, because she just shut off notifications with friends, well, her phone did, and with my youngest daughter. And then we've contacted the police immediately and have been hoping to find her since.
So, what can you tell me about why do you think Savannah has suddenly left? Has she ever done this before, or is I know that in the flyer it does mention that she may have a medical condition. Do you want to talk to
Yes.
us a little bit about that?
Yeah, she has a couple mental health issues, and sometimes she experiences some psychosis if her medication isn't correct. If her medication is late, little things can affect it. Too much caffeine, not enough sleep,
Mhm.
all sorts of things like that. With mood. So like females, once a month, your mood changes, and that sometimes has issues too. Um, we she has she goes away for weekends often. She usually keeps in contact. If she does get into any sort of trouble, she calls her dad immediately. And we've had to drive to different states and such to get her. But if this happened, I mean, if she went away for the weekend and then had the psychosis, she may not even know where she's at.
You don't think she has her medications with her?
I know she doesn't.
Okay. Can you tell me what she left home with?
Well, she took some clothes, not quite sure exactly which ones, because she had bought some brand new summer clothes, but her work vest, she works as a laborer. She would have a high vis work vest in her vehicle. She always has her blue and gray roller blades. She'd have a hard hat. Um, she she would probably have notebooks and sketchbooks with her right now too. She usually takes those. She likes to listen to music loudly as much as possible,
Okay.
especially if she's in her car.
Do you remember what she might have been last wearing?
No, because when I saw her last, she had just got home from the gym in the store, so she was in a t-shirt and shorts.
Okay.
And that was 11 o'clock at night. Normally I would have been in bed. I was up late. And
Tell us.
she
Oh,
came home and thought she was going to bed, and don't know what happened from there.
right. So I know you were telling me that she has different pieces of jewelry that she likes
Yes.
to wear, and you sent me this picture
Yes.
and told me that she would probably be wearing these necklaces here.
Yes. There's the ones that she has on in this picture, and then I believe I sent you a picture of two other, that one right there. That's my daughter, my youngest daughter's piece. Savannah has the silver piece, and it
Okay.
says Soul Sisters. And I think there's a picture of Savannah with it. I don't remember. Yep, there it is. That's the one. And she always has those sunglasses that she has under her chin in that picture. And then there's another picture with her sunglasses on her head. And she always has those sunglasses with her. She always has a black matte colored metal water bottle with her. Always.
Okay.
Um
And I
um
think that picture with the sunglasses on her head is on the flyer right here.
yes, yep. She does vape. She really is very particular actually about vaping. She really tries to buy Breeze mostly. Um, I'm
Breeze,
trying.
Breeze.
Yes, she
Okay.
tries to have that brand. She shouldn't be having too many energy drinks, but often has one. But like I said, she always has that water bottle. She was last just a day or two before she left, she had just redid she does her own acrylic nails. And my daughter said that the last set, actually there's a picture with her nails and they're like a reddish and purplish in one of the pictures I sent you. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
Quiet them,
okay.
please.
Let me see
Um
if
the
I have
her
that.
nails, some of them will be that color, and then some will have she did like a magic 8 ball on one, some checkers on another.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
Quiet. Shh, 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 shh. I'm gonna mute.
If you
Maybe
have
not.
to mute,
Okay.
that's completely understandable. So, you guys, while she's doing that, as you can see, this is that jewelry. And her mom told me that she may also have her smartwatch with her. And she sent me this picture of the smartwatch right here. And of course, this is the necklace that her younger
Yeah.
daughter has. And then this is the silver piece that she has.
Yes.
And we were able to get the tag number. Thank you so much for sending me that so we could also add that to the flyer.
And
And
her birthday's in July, so there's going to be the July sticker.
okay,
She'll be 26 in just over a month.
wow.
And yeah.
Has she ever
Um,
traveled to North Carolina before?
I believe that is actually where so in high school she was in the debate club. She's very good with debating. um she I believe they traveled there for something once, but I just know that she has been, like, when she's talked about going on vacation sometime soon, she's wanted to go to the East Coast um or down south to just water, the ocean, anything. Now, we've got reports, we're not sure what's true and what's not true, really, but we've got reports that she was seen in Arkansas, New Mexico. Um, there's misinformation out there, or un
Vetted.
vetted information, so we're not quite sure yet. We're still waiting on the special alert because of her mental health and needing medication. And
Okay.
she's been very good about in the past just making sure she's been in contact, and just hasn't been since.
Right. And Nonsense
And
asked a very good question right here that I was going to ask. Are any of her known friends on a trip or traveling that she might have met up with?
nope, we already checked that too. And actually, her one of her closest friends was one of the people that alerted us Saturday. She showed up here, and we thought it was we thought she just kind of left for work early Friday morning, like extra early, because she works 12 hours or more sometimes, and sometimes they start earlier, especially since it gets light earlier.
Hmm.
And she said she didn't show up for work yesterday, which was Friday, or today. And we were like, really? We thought she was with you, because the weekend before they hung out, the weekend before that, they went somewhere and came back. So we just assumed. But so as soon as she said she didn't have her navigation or her location anymore, my youngest daughter checked and she didn't have it. And then none of us had. Yeah, her and my youngest daughter always are in contact, Snapchatting, stuff like that. So they have rooms upstairs next to each other, watch TV together.
Is she a gamer? Does she have a lot of people that
Yes,
she
but
connects with online?
she is a gamer, but her Xbox is home. So I don't know how to figure any of that out.
There is a chance that the police could look at, and get information if she was chatting with
Right.
someone on that device to find out if she was connecting with someone and decided to meet up with them. Does she have a phone? Did she take that with her?
She has an iPhone. Um, it's not we call it and it goes right to voicemail, and has been since Friday morning. And just thought that the that her phone was dead and she was charging it at work, because like I said, it was 5 a.m. and we didn't know. I mean, she usually leaves around 5:10 in the morning for work. So um it at 5 o'clock it didn't have service, and
Okay.
that was Friday morning.
Has law
And then
enforcement gathered together to try to form a search for
so
her?
law enforcement, the gentleman, the officer that John spoke with on Saturday and Sunday, then went on vacation, and we didn't know, even though her mother, Becky, and John and other people have sent emails and everything. We just found out that he was on vacation that whole time. We were calling, sending emails. One of her uncles reached out to the shift supervisor,
Hmm.
and they're just now starting to actually um try to gather information, I guess. Starting it's it's been frustrating. It's been very frustrating.
Okay. And you
Very.
said she has no tattoos, but she does have her ears pierced. Does she have
Yes.
any known birthmarks or scars or unique marks? Any
She does have
distinguishing?
a couple small scars on her abdomen. She had a hernia surgery laparoscopically. So
Okay.
she has that. I can't think of anything that would be super noticeable. I mean, she's got a teeny tiny waist. She's just, she's sweet. And the one thing that I worry about is if she is in psychosis, she tends to think everybody is good in general.
Right.
So when she's having psychosis issues, if she's being very friendly, then she's very friendly. If she's very upset, then she's very upset. Um, it could get her into trouble very easily. She has no fear of anything, no fear literally of anything. She is just loves to live life, and it's scary.
How would you describe the events of the last few hours that you interacted with her on the night before she went missing?
Well, so are you talking about Thursday night that she went missing?
Mm-hmm.
She was getting ready to walk out the door, actually, to go to the gym and shopping. And we were just sitting down for dinner, and John said, "Are you going to eat before you leave?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she sat down and she ate, and everything was fine. Um, I kind of was wondering if she was okay, but I also just know that sometimes she's just, um, this is what really, after looking back, now I question things, because one of the last things oh God, I'm going to have Lennox talk for me really quick, because one of
Okay.
the last things that she said was,
Okay.
um, there, go, just,
So the last thing she said to me was how much she loved me and how she would miss me if she ever went somewhere for a really long time.
Oh, wow. How did that must have been very concerning for you.
Mm-hmm.
well, you know, she's like that with Lennox. She lets Lennox know all the time that she's beautiful and that she loves her and that she's smart and capable. She makes cards for us all the time. She leaves little notes on pillows. Even when she didn't live here, she would come here and just leave notes on the kids' pillows in their rooms or under, and leave presents. Just She's very caring and she's very generous. She will literally give somebody the last dime she has, the clothes off her body, the keys to her car if they needed it. I mean, she would drive people here and there. She's gone to Detroit and helped out homeless people. I mean, there's so much good with her that could be really bad and scary right now.
Right. And I have to ask, she didn't leave any notes and she didn't leave any
No,
messages?
no,
Okay.
nothing. And
And go ahead.
she's always good about, I'll be home Sunday, uh, or if she's not gonna be home for dinner and she's gonna be to the gym even, she's even good about, I'm not gonna be home for dinner, just let you know, and it's okay. And if she has gotten into trouble, like I said, her dad's never gone 48 hours without hearing from her. Even if she was having psychosis issues, it would be, um, I'm I'm here, I don't know what's going on, and then we go get her, you know.
Does she like to hang out in groups, or is she someone that just goes out on her own to meet up with her friends, or does she stay like in a group environment? Um, or
Um,
when was the last time that she might have taken a trip?
well, the
That
last time she took a trip was the weekend before with one of her good friends. They went to Kalamazoo for the weekend to hang out with some friends.
okay.
I think it was either the weekend before that, or 2 weekends before that. She went to Kentucky for the weekend and came back. Everything was fine.
And have you made contact with those people from Kalamazoo and Kentucky to touch base with them?
That's who actually let us know that she didn't show up for work Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Is
And did,
is her friend that she went with.
okay. And when you say that she has a hard hat and a vest, does she do
Hmm.
some type of construction work?
Yes, she's a laborer in the laborers union here in Michigan.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, she there might be even union stickers, labor union, electrical union stickers on her hard hat. I'm not sure exactly, because I don't know if she's gotten a new hard hat or anything like that. I know there was a breast cancer sticker on either a hard hat, or my daughter remembers seeing it too, but we can't remember if it was on her car or her lunchbox or hard hat. But she also has a zodiac cancer sticker on her car because she's a Cancer. And I don't know if I told you that in the
Okay.
messages.
Okay. And as far as her health goes, other than her mental health things that she is going through, how would you describe her physical condition? I mean, does she have any other type of health issues that you know of? Does she seem to
No,
be okay?
nope. Um, Nothing whatsoever. She's always been pretty fit and active. I
Does
mean,
she
she
wear
works 12.
glasses?
She occasionally will wear glasses, but only if she's on the computer and having a lot. She doesn't typically keep them on her if she's reading alone in her room or something like that. It's not something she'll just wear out and about.
Okay.
Um, It's not that big of a deal for the glasses. She
Okay.
always has sunglasses on her head, though, if she's outside. Always. It can
Okay.
be barely sunny and she's got her sunglasses with her.
And she hasn't been in any trouble recently or anything
No,
that you're aware of?
no. She works hard. She works 12-hour days. She even goes to the gym after working 12-hour days. Sometimes it's more days, sometimes it's 7 days a week. She likes to make her money.
Is this the first time that she's ever left and not made contact with anyone in her family?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now
That's what's worrisome.
I know that John, who is
Mhm.
her father, I did see a TikTok video from Savannah's mother,
Yeah, Becky,
and
Rebecca.
okay, and I just wanted to confirm with you that 'cause I think there is some mixed information, and I just wanted to have you clarify, what factual information there is versus information that's being put out there, because you know with every family unit, especially when there are children involved and with divorce, sometimes you have a child that may reach out to their mother versus a child that will reach out to their father. um, can you talk to us about the situation with Savannah? Is she more likely to reach out to you and John, or is she more likely to reach out to her mother? Did she live with you and John?
Yes, she lives with
Okay.
John and I and my two youngest. Uh, m- m- Her mother and her sister live in Maine.
Okay.
And our granddaughter, her niece, they live in Maine. Her brother Isaiah, who she's very close with, and his wife Alyssa, she would reach out to them or myself. John, very much so. John, maybe her grandpa and her aunt, definitely my daughter Lennox. They are usually on each other's butts with pictures back and forth all day. Like I said, the Snapchat or whatever. Um, uh,
That's another key thing when you just said Snapchat, that's something else that the police can look into, is seeing
yeah.
if she has any messages on her Snapchat to see if there's someone that she may have been speaking to that she decided to go meet up with.
Well, and the other thing, that's what I was going to tell you too. When I was telling you that her phone goes right to voicemail,
Mhm.
when we call her messenger, so her smartwatch is connected to that stuff. When we call her Facebook Messenger, it will ring. And then instead of just not it Messenger, if it's not connecting, it will do that beeping thing, that blip noise. Well,
Mhm.
it will ring. And then my daughter's also tried, and I have tried contacting her, calling her on, what was it? The TikTok, Instagram,
Okay.
Snapchat, all of that. She's not looking at anybody's,
Okay.
not her friends, not ours. They're
Does she
sending their, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I think we got a lag in our Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Does she have a boyfriend?
no, no, not right now. She's not really. She's been working on her career, and she did some college stuff, and now she's doing the career thing, and she's waiting to she was on had her own apartment. She's been living with us for the past year, waiting on a house that's being built. And I mean, there's just a lot of positive in her life, that it doesn't make sense that she would just disappear and not contact. It just, I mean, it's one thing for her to have a psychosis issue, if it, but we've always heard from her.
Right, and I know Cold Case Crystal was asking in the chat if she had an iPhone, and I said yes, and
Yes,
Crystal said, "Have you tried the Find My Phone?"
yes. It's under her thing, and we don't have that information.
Okay, okay,
Um,
that's good to know.
Yeah, her sister that lives with her mom in Maine went on because she can access our phones that way, and she went on there, and there hasn't been calls made either. And again, the navigation is turned off,
I
or
see.
not the navigation, the location. I'm sorry.
So there's been nothing in her most recent routine in the last days before she went missing, or even weeks, that would indicate to you that she was planning on leaving, or that she had met someone that she planned on meeting up with. There wasn't any indications that stuck out to you?
No, no. She would have said something about a guy because that would have just been. She's told me about dates here and there or whatever.
Right.
Um, that she's not even interested as of recently on even trying to have a long-term relationship right now. We're also working on getting her bank information to see if her card's been used.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
and then the only thing that we were worried about was, she had a vacation check and she was buying some clothes, but she's very girly when she's not working. She loves to be pretty. She's very feminine, but she's very strong. And she was buying different clothes and new bathing suits and stuff like that. But again, I think it's because it's a new season, in her life, or she's feeling good. Her her weight fluctuated for a minute with the medications. She was starting to feel herself again, body wise.
Mhm.
And so buying a bunch of clothes is kind of normal with her, but it was excessive. But I still don't like, some of them are still here. Some are definitely not here. And then some are still here. There's even some of her favorite bathing suits that are here. And she was telling friends she would like to go to North Carolina or the South. One friend was talking to her about going, they should go up north somewhere. And she's like, no way. If I'm going anywhere, it's going to be to the beach and warm. And
Okay. Now, when you
so,
mentioned that she had Snapchat, what are
mhm.
the other social media profiles that she has? You said Instagram,
Insta-
TikTok.
yep, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, but she's not a huge Facebooker. She has Twitter or X, is that
X.
X.
Okay.
Um, uh, did I just name them all? Can you think of them?
And
Not
does she have
TikTok.
YouTube also?
Um, you know, I she uses TikTok more. Now she'll go on YouTube occasionally when I find things and I'll send them to her to check out.
Right.
But I can't find I've been looking for like an actual, like if she has a channel like mine, it has a channel even though I didn't realize it was a channel until I had to share things.
Okay.
I haven't been able to find anything with her name. So I don't know if she goes on. I don't know how that works. I'm not sure if there's like you can just go on YouTube or
Yeah. You can just create an account usually with an email is
okay.
usually how that works.
Mm.
Um, so does she have a lot of skills, like as far as outside? Does she hike, camp, fish? I mean, is she an outdoors kind of girl, or
She
is
could
she
very
mainly
easily be outdoorsy. She loves to be
okay?
outdoors. She likes to rollerblade. She likes to just go for walks. She does like camping. Yeah, riding bikes. There's so much stuff that she would do outside to keep her outside. She'd rather not just be sitting in a hotel room or something by any means. Or if she's out and traveling and vacationing, she's doing as much as she possibly can.
Right. And I saw that Nonsense ask a question. Have there been any dings on license plate readers anywhere?
Well, that's one of the things that I'm not 100% sure of, because we had gotten information from, I believe, a police station or someone that spoke to the police officer or the shift officer. But one day, supposedly, she was maybe in New Mexico, and then a few hours later in Arkansas. But I'm not sure the timing works right.
Yeah, I don't know that you could be in New Mexico from Arkansas in just a couple of hours. I'm not
Yeah,
really sure. Now I've got a couple people in here that is from Arizona and from Arkansas, and maybe they could comment in the chat to let me know what that time frame would look like as far as, traveling.
right.
And I would definitely follow up with the police to see if they have gotten any information off of a license plate reader on her vehicle. And Nonsense also asked, are there a lot of water areas around the last known location where she was last went missing from?
Well, that would be here at home. We do have, we live in Michigan in the Midland area. The bay, the Saginaw Bay is very close. There wouldn't be any reason for her to want to go hang out at the Saginaw Bay. Um, some of it is the city, like Bay City area. And then other parts of it isn't just, it's just not like a go swimming type of area. And there's other like ponds and such, but I don't, we're just not sure. We don't even, the only, we don't even know if she's actually even left Michigan. The people, her friends saying she would go to, that talked to her about going to North Carolina or South. I mean, we had no idea that she was even gonna be gone past the weekend. So it's, I don't even know where, we don't know where to even begin to look.
Have you reached out to any of the local news stations to ask if, they can do a story about Savannah to get the word out?
I didn't, this is weird, but I did not think about it. I don't watch TV. I'm usually, anything I watch is on YouTube. And it's news of stuff I'm purposely looking up from, your station or your channel and Nonsense and other true crime. I didn't even think about the TV. I know some people on like my Facebook tagged news stations. That's going to be one of the things that I'm going to talk to John about, that we need to look into. A lot of it was, waiting for the cops to do, the police officers to do whatever, and for us not to feel like we're overreacting. We did get a lot of people say, oh, I think you're just overreacting. A 25-year-old doesn't want to be home. No, but the 25-year-old does want to be with her friends, I'm sure, and working and making her money. And this 25-year-old lets us know that she's okay, and she hasn't.
Right, right. And I did give you the information to have law enforcement to help you to reach out to NamUs,
Yes,
so
yes.
that
Thank
they
you
can
so
get
much.
her that profile,
Yes.
listed on there as well. And it's really just hard to say, and that's why it's so very important that we get all of the information, and thank you for
Hmm.
sharing all of the information
Oh, thank you so much. I hope I even
about
made
her.
any sense. I'm just feel like I'm rambling.
No, you're not. It makes complete sense. Cash, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. And Nonsense, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate your support. It means the world to me. And again, this is the flyer that I made for Savannah, Jenae
Yes.
Speaker. And again, Savannah is 25. She has brown hair and brown eyes. She's 5'2", 120 pounds. She's missing from Midland, Michigan. her family did report her missing. They got a missing NCIC number on her. She was last seen driving a black 2000 Chevy Impala, which you can see an example of that vehicle on this flyer. The license plate is 5QPH47. She did tell a friend that she'd like to go to visit North Carolina, so she could be in North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, Tennessee, any of the southern states. She
Mhm.
does have a mental health condition that requires medication, and she may need medical attention. She wears a lot of different jewelry. She has a host of different necklaces. And you did say something about she has some things on her key ring. I think you said,
Oh,
tell me about
yes.
that.
She has like a rubber wrist lanyard on it. It's black. Her favorite color is black. What else? That mini, it's a mini tarot card deck.
Okay.
A mini sketchbook with a like a leather book cover case. It's very small. It's leather with like little pieces of paper in it. A mini silver knife on it. I can't think of. I know she's got so many things on there. Sometimes she takes them off, sometimes she doesn't. But she lately has always had the knife, the notebook, the
And
tarot
that's like
cards.
is that like a little pocket knife type thing?
Yes, yeah, but
Okay.
just real tiny. Um,
Okay. And
Probably
that
the
black
size of.
rubber loop, does that go around her wrist?
Yes, it's just a wrist one. It's not a neck one.
Got you. Okay.
She
And
did leave her small black purse at home and has a bigger one with her. I'm not sure if she has more than one purse with her. I just noticed that her bigger black purse is missing. My daughter said that her gym bag is still missing, but we can't remember. She she had a couple. One was Nike, one was Adidas, one was just black. We can't remember which one she was still using.
okay. And she has
Um,
a black pine tree air freshener that's hanging
yes.
from her rear view mirror. And she
Yep.
also has a mini glass bottle with a cork lid hanging by twine from the rear view mirror also in her car.
Yes, like binder twine that you would like brown twine for bales of hay.
Okay.
It's that, and inside that jar, is it, what is that, Lennox? It's just got liquid in it. She puts uh uh oils. What are those called? Essential oils.
Okay. And you
She'll
said
put
she collects rocks, and she may have collections of rocks in her car also?
yes. Oh, and she probably has a lot of pens in her car.
Okay. And we got that Cancer Zodiac sticker that might be in her back window.
Yep.
Okay. And Michigan Wifey is, thank you. I'm so glad you're here, Michigan Wifey. That's another one of my subscribers from Michigan. She said, does she have any favorite restaurants that she might stop at?
Not, not that I can think of. When she does eat, yeah, when she does eat anything that's not home cooked, it's Taco Bell, Starbucks, or gas station food and coffee. I mean, she's pretty simple. Um,
When
yeah,
is the last time that she talked with her mom? You said her mom lived in Maine. Did they have a
yeah.
close relationship where they talked often on the phone or?
Um, not incredibly off and on.
Okay.
It just kind of depend, I think, on different. I don't know. They could easily go a little while without talking, maybe text here and there, but not like a daily conversation, weekly conversation, nothing like that lately.
Okay.
Um, and her mom actually did just move. So, and I asked what the new address was because I was going to send gifts for her sister and our granddaughter, and
Mhm.
she didn't know right offhand. She couldn't remember and told me to get a hold of Isaiah, but So she doesn't even know her address because we thought, oh, I wonder if, if she ended up going to the East Coast, maybe she'd swing by there. But she told me like 2 days before, it might have even been Wednesday, actually, before she left, that she wasn't sure of the address. So,
Interesting.
and I can't think of the last time that they saw each other. It might have been 3 years ago for Isaiah and Alyssa's wedding, because Becky came to Michigan for that.
Okay. You know, I would just encourage you to get these flyers that you have for Savannah and just to continue to hang them up. Ask people if they have seen her. Continue to reach out to friends and make contact with people in your neighborhood or people that know her to see if they have seen her. And I would encourage you to, reach out to your local news station.
Yeah.
If Savannah was listening to this podcast right now, what would you want to say to Savannah?
Oh, um, who that we just need to know if she's okay. Lennox has been sleeping every single night on the couch, waiting for her to come home. Instead of upstairs, they have rooms next to each other upstairs. And Lennox won't go up there. She doesn't want to miss Savannah coming home.
Oh my
We just need to know she's okay. And we love her so much. She's so smart and so beautiful and has so much potential. And there's no way, I just can't see any way for this to be purposely. We just had a conversation like a week before this about people that wrote off family members, and she just didn't understand it. And it was she got upset. And I mean, there's been issues with family members not speaking for some time, and she just doesn't, she does not get it. She doesn't get why they would do that. That was one of the biggest not angry, what is the word I'm looking for? We both cried. We were both like, emotional. There we go. Emotional. It was our last super emotional conversation besides, politics, religion, science, everything. She likes to talk about anything. She can debate with anybody. But that topic of alienating family members and keeping kids away from parents and grandparents and stuff, she is not okay with that. So I don't understand. I don't see how this is a choice that she purposely made in her right mind.
I can understand that. And I can understand why you would be so very concerned for her well-being and safety. And guys, if we can please just send our positive thoughts, our prayers and hopes that we will be able to find out some information in regards to Savannah Speaker's whereabouts so we can bring her home safely to her family.
And if she doesn't want to come home right now, she's 26. We're completely okay. That's not even an issue. We just need to know she's okay.
Sure. And hopefully, Savannah, if you're listening to this podcast, if someone shares this with you and say, hey, your family's worried about you, call your parents and just let them know, like, hey, I decided that I need some time away, and just let them know that you're okay, because they love you and they care about you, and they just want to know that you're okay and that nothing nefarious has happened to you, because this world is a very dangerous place, and we worry about our kids. I have a 32-year-old son, and when he doesn't answer his phone, I still get upset because I'm a mom. And even though he's grown and married, we still worry about our kids. It's just, that's just how it is. And, Amy, our thoughts and prayers are with you. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, and please let John and Lennox know that you are in our hearts. And if there's anything that we can do, we're going to share this out on social media. We are going to take her flyer and share it on all of our social medias, in hopes that someone will contact the Midland Police Department in Michigan, and
Yes.
have some type of information. Maybe Savannah will reach out to the police department when she sees that people are concerned about her, and she will let the police department know that she's okay.
Yes.
But I would still encourage you to reach out to news stations, reach out to anyone. I would be very mindful about people that you reach out to on YouTube.
Right. Yes.
But I think you already know that from watching
Yes.
Nonsense about who not to reach out to. But
Absolutely.
we have a fantastic team here: Arctic Fox, Mind of Monsters, Chico,
Yes.
Southern Gal, True Crime. And I have seen so many wonderful places that are sharing out Savannah's flyer and getting that information out there. And if
Yes.
you find any updates, or any information that you want to share with us, please let us know, and we'll be
Okay.
happy to post that out. And hopefully, keep your hopes up,
Yes.
because it's not been that long, and maybe she is out there somewhere. But I would definitely make sure that you stay in touch with the Midland Police Department to let them know, like, we're still very concerned, and we want to know that you're doing everything that you can to help find our daughter.
Yeah. Today we were supposed to find out if they were going to do the alert, and we haven't heard nothing yet. And John will definitely be on that.
And Arctic, if you can drop that link for Lamar. I was telling her about the billboards that we do, and that Lamar may be willing to offer a free billboard for a couple of weeks or even up to a month. We've done that for quite a few missing cases, and I would like for her to be able to get that phone number, and I'll send that to you after I'm done with this live stream, and you
Okay.
can give them a call. And if they are willing to do that, I'm happy to design you a billboard free of charge that you can
Thank you
put
so
up
much.
for Savannah. And you can they'll let you pick the location. Arctic knows a lot about that. We've been doing billboards, making flyers, videos, anything that we can to help bring factual awareness, to help bring young ladies like Savannah home. And I know that you and your family miss her so very much.
We do. And I appreciate all of the help that you've given me and information. You've been a huge, huge help, and I appreciate it. And I thank Arctic Fox and Nonsense and everybody that has reached out. I really appreciate all the help. And uh, thank you so much.
You are so very welcome. Now, I'm not going to keep you any longer because I know
Okay.
that you have things that you have to attend to, but we will continue to share Savannah's information out. And
I
like I said,
appreciate it.
if you have any updates, Amy, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help however we can. And I hope that you have a wonderful week, and keep us
You too.
posted. And we're going to stay at it. And hopefully we'll get some information about Savannah, and, we'll find out that she's okay.
All right. Thank you so much. And everybody have a good night, and thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Take
All right.
care. All
Bye.
right. Bye-bye. Y'all put some hearts and prayer hands in the chat for Miss Amy. We appreciate her being here and sharing the story of her stepdaughter, Savannah, missing out of Midland, Michigan. If you see this flyer, I'm going to post it on my community wall when I'm done. I made that flyer right before I went live. I told her that we have a wonderful community here. We're all about the facts and awareness, bringing dignity and respect to those that are missing and their family. And we're going to continue to do that here on this platform. So I appreciate you guys just allowing her the opportunity to speak. I know that was probably very stressful, But we do appreciate you, Amy, and thank you for sharing Savannah's story with us. And you are in our thoughts and prayers. So, guys, don't forget, when you see this flyer, please, please, please share it out for Savannah Jenae Speaker. Hey, Lippy, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here, hon. I hope you're doing good. I see Cash came in. There's Bobo's back. Good to see y'all. Hey, Lizzie Carter. See you sneaking in. Sometimes when I get focused talking, I don't see all y'all in the chat, but I do appreciate y'all. Absolutely, Michigan Wifey. It's my pleasure. That's what we're here for. I can't imagine how she feels either, Cash. So when you go to bed tonight, send your positive thoughts. And if you're a praying person, pray for this family, because I know that she needs the strength. Yeah, that's a good idea. Amy, you can also reach out to Missing in America Network. We know Jazz, and they may be able to help you with billboards as well. I'll connect you to them. I'll give you their link when I send you the information for Lamar. And, if we have to, we'll crowdsource ourselves. They'll drag me for filth, but who cares? We're going to keep doing what we're doing over here, because finding missing people, that's what we do. And we're going to do whatever it takes. So thank you for that, Arctic. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Lippy. Everything's going good, Lizzie. I hope everything's good for you. You are so welcome, Amy. And remember, self-care is very important. Make sure you're eating, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, because Savannah needs you. Listen, Lippy's going to drag me, but it will be in glitter, so it'll be okay. Well, I can't wait to see the clip of that. That would actually be an amazing video. Yeah, let them drag. Let them do whatever they're going to do, because we're going to keep doing what we're doing over here. So I have some more flyers that I've made that from the Carolinas, and I want to make sure that we highlight those flyers as well. So let's jump right on into it. But real quick, let me go down here, because for anybody that has not seen, I just want to jump over here real quick. I did want to play this because sometimes, listen, things get heavy. Things get heavy and we have to take deep breaths at times, right? Hey, Lila. It's so good to see you, hon. I hope you're doing good. Cash, thank you. Drag me with you, glitter. Thank you for the $19.99. That means the world to me. I appreciate that. Thanks for your support. It goes to flyers. It goes to all the things that helps to make this channel do all the amazing things that it does. Hey, Rotaro. I'm sorry you're late. It's okay. Please do rewind, because you don't want to miss this. You definitely want to go back and hear about Savannah Speaker's missing case. So before we go on to the next, we kind of need a palate cleanser. So I have this little short video that I wanted to play that cracked me up today that somebody sent me. So I wanted to play it for y'all. And well, here we go.
The word of the day is efficiency. It happens when a lot of people are trying to test you, and you have to be an efficient bitch. Efficiency.
It's the word of the day. The word of the day. Efficiency. If you know, you know. Lippy, darling, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That means the world to me. I thought we might just have a little, and if y'all did not see the new Dutch Bus member clip, I have to share that with y'all.
Seatbelts, everyone! Double Dutch bus coming down the street.
I'm just loving that clip because I do feel like that sometimes we be going off the rails in the Dutch bus. Full show. Hey, Chris. You been flying home since last night? Well, I hope you made it safe. Lippy, ain't that right? For sure, for sure. I'm surprised they ain't called me out, but I ain't got no time for it. Appreciate you being here, Chris. I hope you had a safe trip, darling. All right, now we're going to jump into some other flyers that I got to show y'all. So let me get back on up here so we can bring some more awareness. We got a lot of people missing in the Carolinas, and Savannah could be in the Carolinas. So calling all my North Carolina, South Carolina people, if you see Savannah Speaker's flyer, please share it. Because if she is here, somebody might recognize her and be able to call Midland, Michigan Police Department so that her family can find out if she is safe. Now, the first flyer that I've got is Javon Randolph. And Javon has been missing since June the 8th of 2025. He was last seen around 4:15 p.m. from Ball Street in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Javon left home wearing all black and carrying a black book bag. He is 15 years old. He's a black male, 6 foot 1 inches tall, and weighs about 250 pounds. If you have seen Javon Randolph, please call Orangeburg County Communications Center at 803-534-3550. Oh, good. You're home safe and sound. I'm so glad. Lippy, if you're in Texas, I know you're burning up because I'm burning up down here in South Carolina. Let me tell you. I know it must be hot down there. Hey, AP. And the next flyer I have is Mariah Coley. This flyer is provided by the Aware Foundation of Virginia. Their link is in my description. Mariah is missing out of Statesville, North Carolina. The Statesville Police Department's requesting the public's assistance in locating a missing 28-year-old female, Mariah Cynthia Coley. She was last seen in Statesville on February the 26th of 2025, and she has not been located yet. She may be with Andrew Stewart, and I don't think Andrew Stewart has been located yet either. He was also reported missing on the same day. If you have any information about Mariah or Andrew, please reach out to Statesville Police Department at 704-878-3406. And next we have Mariah Robinson. She is still missing out of Lancaster, South Carolina. I made this flyer for her back in March. She's been missing since March 13th of 2025. She is still listed on the NCMEC website, that is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Mariah is 17 years old. She is a white female. Both photos are of Mariah. If you have any information, you can reach out to the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office at 803-283-4136, or you can call 911 or 1-800-THE-LOST. And next we have Caden Wyatt Powell. Caden is listed in the NCIC. His missing persons number is here on the screen. He's been missing since May 20th of 2025 from Willard, North Carolina. That's Pender County. Caden is 16 years old. He's a white male. Last seen on May 20th. If you have any information or if you've seen Caden Wyatt Powell, contact Pender County Sheriff's Office at 910-259-1200, or you can reach out to 1-800-THE-LOST. He is also listed on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's website. Our next flyer is Aaliyah C. Howie. Aaliyah is also listed in the NCIC, and she is also on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's website. Aaliyah has been missing since May the 22nd of 2025 from Charlotte, North Carolina. That's Mecklenburg County. She is 16 years old. She is a female. And there was a note on her NCMEC site that says, caution, if she is located, do not approach and immediately contact law enforcement. Now, I'm not sure exactly why that is. So if you see Aaliyah C. Howie, do not approach, call law enforcement immediately. You can contact the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department at 704-336-7600, or you can contact NCMEC at 1-800-THE-LOST. And my next flyer comes out of Anderson County, South Carolina. We have 3 runaways: Marissa Manus, age 13, Bradley Waters Jr., age 14, and Malachi Stone, age 14. The deputies are searching for these teenagers after they went missing with an unknown 22-year-old driver over the weekend. They were last seen at the 7-Eleven in Piedmont, South Carolina around 9 p.m. on Saturday night. The driver could be possibly in a silver Hellcat. So calling all my South Carolina people, if you see these 3 runaways, please reach out to the Anderson County Sheriff's Office at 864-260-4400. And of course, please share their flyer. Next, we have Giovanni Amati. Giovanni is missing out of Charlotte, North Carolina since May 25th of 2025. He is 16 years old. He is an African-American male. Both of these photos shown are of Giovanni. If you have any information on his whereabouts, please reach out to the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department at 704-336-7600. Or you can also call 1-800-THE-LOST. Giovanni is also listed on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's website. The next flyer we have is Crescia Cantanillo, missing since April 15th of 2025 from Greenville, South Carolina. Crescia is 14 years old. If you have any information on her whereabouts, please reach out to Greenville Police Department at 864-295-4000. And again, she is also listed on the NCMEC website, so you can call 1-800-THE-LOST as well. Our next flyer is Jacob Crockett. By the way, this is the only photo available of Jacob, and it's not a very good one, but this is the best that I've got to work with right now. He is listed on the NCMEC website as well. He's been missing since March the 17th of 2025 from Rock Hill, York County, South Carolina. Jacob is 17. He's a white male. If you have seen Jacob, please call Rock Hill Police Department at 803-329-7211. We also have a missing runaway teen, Micaiah Jones. Micaiah is a 14-year-old African-American female. She is 5 feet tall, 110 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. Last seen in the area of Peacock Lane, outside of Lumberton, North Carolina. That's Cumberland County. Anyone with information is asked to call 910-671-3170, and that would be the actually, this is Robeson County. There's a fine line right there. Robeson County Sheriff's Office. That's the number for them, 910-671-3170. Lumberton rides on that line of Cumberland, Robeson County. Kind of splits right there. She is beautiful, isn't she? So if you see these flyers, they're on my YouTube community wall, and they're also on my Facebook page. So if you're on either one of those social media platforms and you see these, please share them out. Next, we have a missing endangered person advisory. This is Harrison Radden, last seen in the Sunny Hill area of Camden, South Carolina. Harrison's 24 years old. He's 6 feet 1 inches tall, 170 pounds. He has brown hair and brown eyes, possibly wearing gray shorts and a white shirt. If you have any information on Harrison Radden, please contact the Camden Police Department immediately at 803-425-6025 or call 911. And this flyer was actually put out by the Camden Police Department in South Carolina. And this particular flyer was shared by Tactical Hippie. This is Tamika McLaughlin, missing out of Goldsboro, North Carolina, last seen on March the 1st of 2025. Tamika is 46 years old, and she's been missing since March the 1st of 2025 from Goldsboro, North Carolina, last seen in the area of Wayne Memorial Drive, and may have been driving a 2024 red Toyota Corolla with North Carolina license plate LDX 2533. Tamika is described as a 5'6" tall female weighing 160 pounds. Her clothing at the time that she went missing is unknown. Authorities and loved ones are asking for the public's help in locating her. So if you have any information on Tamika, you can contact Goldsboro Police Department at 919-705-6572. Fuzzy Puff, I don't have some of these on Twitter, but I can certainly share them over there, Fuzzy Puff. Appreciate you being here. The next flyer I have is Michaela Day. Michaela's last contact with her family was on April the 14th of 2025. This is out of Buncombe County, North Carolina. And Christina, I'm hoping you're still in here. I see you. I thought you might want to see this one because so you could share it out because you're up in that area. Detectives with the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office are working to locate 23-year-old Michaela Day. She's from the Fairview area and was last seen leaving the area of Airport Road and I-26. She sometimes visits the Arden, Fletcher, and Hendersonville, North Carolina areas. Michaela last contacted her family on April 14th, but her last contact with a friend was on May the 14th. Since then, no leads have been concrete. Her family just wants to know that she is safe and alive. If you have seen Michaela Day, please reach out to Buncombe County Sheriff's Office at 828-250-6670. And we're going to do a couple more, and then I got some crime case updates that I want to give you. And let's not forget about Christina's son, Aaron Cody Fortner. Aaron has been missing since February 21st of 2022 from Silva, North Carolina. That's Jackson County in the Western District for the State Bureau of Investigation. The SBI and the Jackson County Sheriff's Office are still requesting assistance locating Aaron Cody Fortner. He is a white male born on 9/29/1996. He also goes by the name Cody Black, Cody Smith, Cody Fortner, and Aaron Winehouse. Cody is described as a slender 5'9", 140-pound white male with brown hair and brown eyes. And you can see there's 4 pictures of Cody, and these are some of his tattoos that he has. His last location was on Monday, February 21st of 2022, at his residence located at 133 Fox Trace Road in Sylva, North Carolina. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Aaron Cody Fortner, or if you have seen him, please reach out to Jackson County Sheriff's Office at 828-586-8901, or you can contact the North Carolina SBI at 828-330-4678. His mom's in the chat right now. And Christina, we are always thinking of you, and we're continuing to send our positive thoughts and prayers that you will be able to find Aaron and bring him home. Sending you my love, Christina. You know I'm here if you ever need me. Next, we have Winter McGregor Smith. Winter was last seen on June 3rd of 2025 at the Siesta Motor Lodge on Rivers Avenue in North Charleston, South Carolina. So, Chris, this is for you. This is down in your territory. Winter is a 17-year-old missing runaway. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighs 115 pounds. If you have any information or if you have seen Winter McGregor Smith, please call North Charleston Police Department, 843-740-2860, or you can email them at northcharlestonpolice@northcharleston.org. You're welcome, Christina. And next we have Emerald Lachey Smith. I have not seen any updates about this case. I don't know what's going on up there in Guilford County, up where my parents live, but I'm going to tell you what, it just reminds me of some other cases we've covered up in Greensboro, like Marissa Carmichael. Now we have another case, Emerald Lachey Smith, missing out of Greensboro, Guilford County, North Carolina. Emerald was reported missing on May the 29th of 2025 and has been gone since the 28th. She has some mental health issues, and she is a repeat runaway. Emerald's family believes that she may be headed to Charlotte or to Raleigh to live with other family members. However, they have not confirmed that's where she is. She's 5 feet 3 inches tall, 130 pounds, and was last seen wearing a brown sweater, burgundy pants, and tan shoes. She was also last seen with a long wavy wig over short braids. Her date of birth is 11/19/1997. There is a case with the Greensboro Police Department listed on this flyer. If you have seen Emerald Lachey Smith or have any information on her whereabouts, please do not hesitate. Reach out to Greensboro PD. You can reach out to the Greensboro Criminal Investigation Division, or you can reach out to Guilford County Crime Stoppers. All of the numbers are here on this missing flyer. Please share this out for her family. They are desperate to find her, to make sure that she is safe. Hey, Ida Anthony, good to see you. Hey, Paula. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hadn't seen you in a while. Me too, Arctic. I appreciate that. Now, we still have Serena Marie Hoover missing out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. Serena's 41 years old. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. She's 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighs 170 pounds. The Wake Forest Police Department is requesting the public's help in locating 41-year-old Serena. She was last seen on Tuesday, June the 3rd at 8:30 p.m., walking along the 1700 block of Main Divide Drive in Wake Forest, North Carolina. She was last seen wearing a light blue shirt, black leggings, light gray socks, and no shoes. Hoover is believed to be suffering from a form of cognitive impairment, and this would make her considered endangered. Although she is not considered a danger to herself or others, this could be a problematic situation if she does indeed have a cognitive impairment. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Serena is urged to call the Wake Forest Police Department at 919-554-6150. I encourage you to please share this out. You know, my mother has Alzheimer's, and when I see people with cognitive impairment go missing, it really hits me hard because I worry about the same thing with my own mother. So if you see this flyer, please share it out in hopes that Serena can be found safe. All right. Now, I want to talk to you guys about a couple of cases that we have going on. But while you guys are here, I want to make sure that I go over because I still have 5 more memberships that I need to give out. So let's go do that now. Welcome to the Dutch Bus, y'all. All right, Amy got her a gifted membership. Yay! And we got Sunday Doodles, Ashley Lynn, Benny Ray, and Go Bulldogs 93. Welcome to the Dutch Bus, y'all.
Seatbelts, everyone! Double Dutch bus coming down the street.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad to have you. Oh, you sent something to me? Hang on, let me go over here and check it. You're kidding me, right? When did you get that? When did you receive that? You did just get a membership. Yay! Christina, let me know in the chat when you got that. You just found that today? Is there a date? Oh, I see. She contacted you back in September. Well. Listen, I know she's going through her own thing, but Christina, you know me better than that. But because you sent me this, well, I thank you for sending me that. Yeah, it was a message. And do y'all want to know what it says? Because it might shock you. I know. You know I got you. Yeah, these people, they will say the most nefarious things about me because They don't like what I do over here. So, I mean, as much as I hate to have to address it, we're going to have to address it because, Christina, I'm sorry that you even had to receive such a message. Let me see if I can go over here and pull this up. I spend my life fighting the good fight, and people just want to. People just want to be doing the most.
Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess. 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 Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess. 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 Duchess.
Nonsense, are you in here? I do like to box, even in the Sims game. Don't play with me. You know that I had my hand broken. It was because I had to punch down on a real person. So, anywho, listen, no shame to this person for what their personal situation that they're going through right now. But this is the exact reason why I will continue my mission with what I'm doing, because this person reached out to Christina, and Christina knows that I'm here and I will help her do whatever I can. But I'm not going to let this thing right here, like I have had it up to here. There's no telling how many other people this message has been sent to. So let me share my screen. Put a 1 in chat if y'all can see my screen. Hang on, let me do this. Let me make it where I can make it big. Hang on. I swear. Lord, I am deep breaths today. Deep breaths. Y'all see that? Let me just move that in closer for you so you can see it better. Sends her the live about scamming Sebastian Rogers, starring 423 Duchess. Another missing child, another billboard scammer. That didn't happen. And Tiffany knows it too. And of course, in this, she screen records. I know you don't know me, Christina, but please watch this if you can before you go to Duchess this evening. She's going to tell you about billboards for your son, and she has been exposed for scamming in the last 3 days. No, ma'am, that was just some bullshit. Also, I provided a link to prove of this. I'm sorry to come to you in your inbox, but I'm trying to prevent you from being used like she has used other families of missing persons. She is going to likely go tell that her husband is a police officer. Hold on. Ha! Hold, please. I need to go get the Duke. Hold, please. We're back. Okay. Let me make sure everybody's still here. Y'all didn't leave me, right? Hey, Ghost Eagle. Okay, so you can't even make this up. She's reaching out to Christina Aaron Fortner's mom, apparently, and she said she just found this. Look at this. I'm sorry to come to you in your inbox, but I'm trying to prevent you from being used like she has used other families of missing persons. She is most likely going to tell you that her husband is a police officer. Do you have any response you want to? I mean,
all the police officers I know, they don't make any money. I mean, I hate to say that. I couldn't make any money as a cop, although I think it's an honorable profession. I went to school for heating and air conditioning, and that's what I've been doing for 20 years.
I know, right?
I mean,
and
I love my job. I've been at my current job for 12 years come June 13th. And I tell all of my clients that I'm a lifer there. I'm not
my husband
going anywhere.
My husband works his ass off, y'all, and he is not a damn police officer.
I'm actually really tired this evening. I just had me a little nap.
I know, and then I had to come in there and disturb you. Wait, it's that's not all. Hold. So it goes on, and then it says he is not. He has 6 DUI charges for drunk driving, and Duchess also has an unsavory record as well.
Okay. I don't have 6. I had one when I was 19 years old. I'm 55 now. I was not convicted of that one. My second one was when? Lord, 20 something years ago. I did get convicted of that. And I lost my license for a year. And then I had one shortly after that, and I wasn't convicted of that. I felt like I had a target on my back at one time.
And we weren't together.
We weren't together then. No, I didn't know who Duchess was at the time.
That's right. And by the way, I don't have an unsavory record. I don't have anything on my record except for some traffic stuff.
My job gives me a van to drive around. And you really have to jump through hoops to get with the company that I'm at. It's a national company that's all over the country. And their requirements are very stringent. You have to have almost a perfect driving record. And I believe they go back 10 years on your driving record. So I've been with the company 12 years. It might be 7 years that they go back. They don't even like speeding tickets. In fact, people have been fired for getting speeding tickets in their own vehicle because the company's insurance can't cover them because they're too much of a liability. I've since quit drinking. I mean, I have a beer or two every once in a while. I don't drink to get drunk anymore, and I haven't for a long time.
Says the person who herself goes after people and does nothing but drama. And listen, this is no shame on the fact that she has a child that is sick, because I would never wish anything bad for her son. But this is some bullshit right here and a bunch of lies. He doesn't even have 6 DUI charges, and I don't have anything on my record.
Actually, the first time I heard about this, I went and called up
the court
and asked them if I owed them any money.
Because apparently in this live stream that Tiffany did, she went and told everybody that I was using the money for the billboards and that I never put up any billboards and that I was scamming to pay my husband's DUI charges at the courthouse. And guess what, y'all? What did the court tell you?
I said, no, you don't owe us anything. I can keep looking, somebody said. And I said, yeah, go ahead. I mean, because, I mean, if there's anything that I do owe, I want to. And I said, well, this is my number. This is where I live now. And
there's nothing.
Yeah, if there was anything.
If you're going to come after me, the least you could do was tell the damn truth. See, I just don't respect people like that. I don't wish nothing bad on you, but you ain't gonna lie on me, period. I don't give a shit what you got going on your damn life.
But just, I mean, I'm not playing devil's advocate or anything. Everybody has a past, and we were all young at one time. I did some stupid stuff that I'm not proud of, you know. A lot of mine was racing. You know, I did drag racing, illegal stuff like that in some hot rods that I had over the years. And I think that's why I had a target on me at one time, because
they see you in your vehicle and they're like, oh, he's up to no good.
That's that guy whose vehicle sounds the way it does. And back then when I was growing up, I mean, that it was a thing. I mean, some of the guys that I went to school with are still doing it.
I know. Yeah, street racing. So it goes on to say, she may have told you that someone would possibly be reaching out, and it's a lie. But I assure you, in the link above, you will see and hear the proof with your own eyes and ears. She has deceived so many, and I don't want you or your beautiful son to be one of them. This is my personal Facebook. I don't normally reach out to families of missing persons, as I have much respect for this journey you all are on, and you deserve all the peace you can possibly get. But if I can stop you from being used, it is worth it. Very sorry to bother you. Please be careful with Duchess. She is a smooth talker, and she is not what she appears to be. I am going to share your son's information on my channel for you to get his face and information out there for you. Be blessed and stay vigilant. Most creators on YouTube are only using the missing to profit.
I have to say a little something about that.
Okay, please. Please.
My wife here, Duchess, spends a whole lot more money than what she makes. I mean, we did our taxes this year. I think you had not enough to sustain us. That's for damn sure.
Well, after I pay all of the things it costs.
It actually comes up as a loss.
Yeah.
And I end up owing money. Like, oh, by the way, I did just pay that today.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I owe $39 to the state.
We owe $39.
So I guess we kind of broke even. But yeah, there's so much more money spent than what comes in as far as her channel goes. I mean, it takes up all of her time. I mean, I'm like, babe, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making these missing flyers for Missing Flyer Monday. I thought that's what you were doing. I thought tonight was Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, we're doing Missing Live right now. We're live.
So I do the cooking that night.
He does.
Which that chicken's in the microwave.
And by the way, y'all, my husband is so supportive. Like, I can't tell you how many times I'm like, babe, I need money so I can go do this, or so I can print these flyers, or so I can, you know, he supports me in doing all of this. I don't make enough on here for me to, y'all can go look at me on Playboard or whatever it is, and just look how much money that I'm making. I'm not, you know, and when I did this blip billboard,
she actually did one in this area for a missing case in this area, and had me go by and take pictures of it, you know, just to make sure it was on the
Yeah.
on when they said it was going to be on.
Yeah, and we've
'Cause,
done
I
several
mean, they
billboards.
I want to say it was every 8 or 10 seconds it comes by, because it's a blip thing, you know, and all the billboards, well, a lot of billboards around here are electronic, and they flash up stuff. It stays on for about 8 or 10 seconds, and then there's 8 or 10 more on there with it. So you just have to sit there and watch it recycle to catch it more than once.
So let me just preface this.
This is with this person that wrote that email or whatever it is about me and my wife here. I've got nothing to hide. I mean, all that stuff is public record anyway. If anybody wants to see it, they can see it. I mean, they used to
She put her house online too.
they used to publish stuff
And
like
all of
that.
I mean,
They used to publish stuff like that in the paper. I don't know if they still do it or not, but
can y'all hear me?
Criminal history is not a secret. I never did hurt anybody, and I wish people nothing but the best. I mean, my wife says she feels like God told her to do what she's doing now, and I'll support her in any way. So
yeah. So you heard it from him first. So I'm not going to let these people destroy what I'm trying to do. I came here 4 years ago to share awareness that's factual and to help families find their missing loved ones. I have a story where I went missing in the ocean. Duke, you know all about that.
yeah, that was pretty hairy time there. It was bad. There's a
newspaper
a
article.
newspaper article in the Brunswick Beacon.
Yeah, I made the whole front page.
Brunswick County is just right over the border from where we live in North Carolina.
Yeah, Chris, she was trying to shame our house. Listen, we live on the waterway and we have a gorgeous home. And my husband works his ass off to provide for our family because I actually have a husband that does work. Okay. And we pay our bills. We have nothing to hide. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And Tiffany Marie, I wish you all the best. I hope that your son is cured of his cancer, but I would never stoop as low to do what you have done to me and other people in this community. So I would just be really, okay. I would be really, really mindful before you fuck around with me. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it, because I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3. Okay? You just stay over there doing what you're doing, and I'm going to stay right here doing what I'm doing, because these families know what I have done to help them, and I'm going to continue to do that. And you and what army is going to stop me? Quit reaching out to people and telling lies. You can't even get your story straight. I could say so much, but I'm not going to, because I know she's going through what she's going through with her son, David. And you know what? I don't wish anything bad on her, not even my worst haters. And there is some serious people on here that can't stand me. But you know what? I wish them the best.
Can we do that real quick? I mean, just I think we should lift up David in prayer. I don't think anybody should have to deal with cancer, especially a child.
I would never.
It really breaks my heart to hear that. You know.
Me too. Me too. And I would never
And,
wish that on her or her child.
Lord, you said, we pray for the sick and they would recover. So I just lift up David to you right now, Father, and ask you to touch him and take that cancer from him in Jesus' name.
Amen.
And you guys out there, y'all can agree with me on that. I mean, it doesn't have to be some lengthy prayer or anything. Just, he knows the need. The Lord knows the need there. And we ask that, Lord, touch him, take that cancer. Let it be one of those miracles that the doctors can't explain. It was there and now it's gone. I always love hearing those stories like that. Let him be one of those, Lord.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible, because we're not those people. Because if I was such a terrible person and my husband was such a terrible person, Tiffany, we would never pray for your son's healing. And
the reason that Duchess does what she does is because she started out as a nurse. If Lord have mercy. Not everybody that is a nurse should be a nurse, but when I saw her in action at work and stuff like that, she genuinely cares about people. And when infirmities and stuff like that take you out of your job or whatever, COVID, I believe that's when you quit, right before COVID.
Well, I have POTS with my heart, and I'm not able to work.
But this here is another thing where she just, it's in her heart to help people. And she's always been that way. Like, God, I remember I was just telling one of the supervisors at work, we were on the phone, and I was going by Tanger Outlets right there, getting on 22 off of 17. And I said, my wife blessed me at that intersection right there. One day there was a homeless man, and we had just spent a ton of money at the Tanger Outlets. And she goes, baby, give me some money. I'm going to give it to this homeless man over here. And I said, babe, all I got is 20s in my pocket. And she goes, that's good. Give me a 20. And I was thinking, so I gave it to her. And she said, did you see the look on his face when she turned around? She was crying. It brought tears to my eyes because it blessed my wife to see somebody else getting blessed like that. And I don't know. It blessed me to see her getting blessed. And that's what she does anyway.
Can y'all hear us now? Sorry. My dog is jumping on the bed and she totally disconnected my microphone. Put a 1 in the chat if you can. Michigan wifey, hold please. Okay, now you can start back.
I got a little age on me. I just lost my train of thought. But it just blessed me to see my wife getting blessed like that for blessing somebody else. And I don't know what he did with the money. It's not my responsibility to do that, to figure out what he was doing with that money. If the Lord told her to bless somebody with a piece of money and I'm able to do it, fine, I'm going to do it. It's their responsibility as to what they do with it.
And that's why I donated to Sade Robinson's GoFundMe. That's why I donate to the fundraisers that creators have on YouTube. Sometimes I donate to creators things.
And I'm just hearing about all these donations just now.
That is not true.
Lord have mercy. I know I see the the apps and things like that she uses, the monthly charges that come out, and I'm like, I don't even know what this is, but I see her last 4 digits on them, and I know I see them every month.
But he never questions me, y'all.
But all the donations, babe,
Yeah, babe.
for real, that's fine.
I
I don't-
listen. I like to pay it forward, and my husband is supportive of that because we support people in this community that need help, and when we're able to give back and pay it forward, that's what we do in this community. We lift each other up. We're not over here tearing people down, sending messages to people saying, oh, don't mess with so and so because they're not good people. No, that's just not who
I'm in there watching The Chosen right now. I'm trying to get caught up on it. I mean,
you hear that? He's in there watching The Chosen.
she come in there and said, babe, you got to come address this. So
Yeah.
that's
so,
why I'm in here now.
Christina, I'm very sorry that happened. And of course, Christina knows that I'm here if she ever needs anything. Y'all, I did not scam off of any billboards. I have done billboards for multiple missing people, and I'm not using the money for myself. And I have the pictures and the proof, and I have all the receipts. And I don't owe anybody anything.
Lay down.
I do it
Lay
out
down.
of the goodness of my heart, and my husband supports that, and he's here to help make that possible. But again, I'm not going to stoop to that level of what somebody else wants to say about me. I'm just going to continue to hold my head up high and be the best version of myself every day and continue to lift people up. And when I see people doing things that's nefarious, listen, I just walk away from that mess.
Can I say something on that?
Okay, go ahead.
I think you lead by example anyway. I'm not even bothered by what this person put out there, anything. I know who I am.
Me too.
And it doesn't bother me that people spread lies. They can whoever they're telling it to, they could take the time to get to know me, my character, versus that person's character that's doing that.
I agree.
That's spreading lies, and let them judge for themselves as to who they should want to listen to. Right.
I agree. Thank you, babe. I love
All
you
right.
so very much.
I love you too, baby.
I appreciate you coming and just speaking on
You can
that.
keep the dog in here.
No, because she might tear my microphone out again. Go in there with Daddy. I'll be done in a little bit. Okay, I'm so sorry that we had to segue off on that, but I felt like I needed to just go ahead and address that. And they said bye, Duke. I need some of Duchess's patience because I'm over here ripping my hoops out. I said I wasn't going to do it. I said I wasn't going to do it. I didn't even go over there. Listen, she can put my house online. She can talk all the lies that she wants to. At the end of the day, she has a bigger situation that she has to deal with. And I wouldn't wish it on her. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That's not who I am. And you shall know them by their fruits. So make sure you write all that down. And if you ever have questions, you can always reach out to me, because the person that I am on the internet is the person that I am in the real life. That's just how I am. This is me. I have nothing to hide. I put a lot of time and effort into bringing you guys the awareness. And it's not for me. It's for them. It's for the missing. It's for their families. And for them to be treated with dignity and respect. And to reach out to Christina and to put her in that position. Well, Turnabout's fair play. So I said what I had to say, and my husband prayed for your son, Tiffany. And I do hope from the bottom of my heart that his cancer will be cured. But it would just be a very mindful note to take, to leave people that are out here trying to do good things in this community alone. You can stay mad at me. You don't have to like me, but you also do not have the right to lie on me. Period. So I apologize for the segue, but I just felt like that I needed to address that. So I appreciate you guys allowing me the space for me and my husband to address that. And thank you for letting me know, Christina, that occurred. And if anybody else has been reached out to by her or anyone else saying things about me, please let me know. Please do let me know. Well, Terry, and listen, and I think somebody said that she was making fun of the way that I talked too. Honey, I'm from the South. I will bless your heart, bake you a casserole, eat your heart out, and take you to church. Don't play with me. Hey, Miss W. It was ugly, it was rude, it was lies, and it's uncalled for. But as usual,
Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess. Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess.
I cannot. Oh, this became a more interesting live stream than I thought it was going to be. Chatty, thank you for the 5 on it. I hear your sweet puppy. Here is your treat money, Duke and Duchess. You're amazing people. Love you, Chatty. Thank you so much. She got her some peanut butter and banana treats from your last 5, and she adores that. And I tell her it's from Chatty every time. Michigan Wifey, thank you for the 5. Y'all are so freaking awesome. That means the world to me. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Christina said yes, and hang on, let me get down here to your comment. Yes, and she wanted me to watch that, and I'm from North Carolina. Imagine that. We're talking about Tiffany Marie sending Miss Christina here in the chat some nefarious lies about me and my husband. So you might want to rewind if you missed it, if y'all were just coming in, because we just addressed it in the kindest way that I know how. And the truth matters. Stay mad. Stay mad. That's all I got for you today is just stay mad.
Do you guys get my drift? Do y'all get what I'm smoking? Do you pick up what I'm putting down?
I'm not smoking what you smoking. Cause I don't know what the fuck you smoking.
Period. I don't know what y'all smoking out there, but y'all need to stop smoking it, whatever it is. Okay, let us resume. If we can even get back to what we're doing. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you, Lala. Listen, I give everybody a chance. I try to give everybody a chance till they show me who they are, and then boom, that's what ends up happening. Some craziness. And then I'll just walk away. Like, I don't even have to give you an explanation. I'm just gonna walk away and carry on with my life and with what I'm doing over here, because I don't have time for all that. And that's it. And I said what I said. period. So I want to give you guys an update about the Catawba County shooters that were arrested. Doodlebug says, I do have a serious question, though. Does your Duke have a single brother? Nope, he's an only child. He's an only child. Sorry. Hey, Jason. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Okay, Cold Case Crystal. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Lila. That she's been a beacon of hope for the missing people's family since day one. She puts in her heart. I sure do. I sure do. Doodlebug had to lighten the mood. Yep, we got to at this point because you just never know what's going to happen next. Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so let me get over here because I want to see if I've got this video that I want to play y'all. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so this video is from WGHP Greensboro. This is an update about the shooting. So let me share my screen. And I'm going to drop my fair use in here. I hope Michelle's okay. I haven't seen her. She might be getting storms. And I'll just play my little copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Oh, there was an echo. Is there an echo now? Thank you, Bobo. That is the Ferris wheel in Myrtle Beach. Okay. All right. I'll mute out while we're playing this. This is the update on the Catawba County shooting. So let's go.
It has revealed that gang motives were a part of this tragedy.
All right, so we have more breaking news right now on the charges in the Catawba County mass shooting. 4 of the suspects, who investigators now call the Hillside shooters, were in court today. And this afternoon, prosecutors added 10 more counts of attempted murder for each suspect with no bond. That attack at the party killed 1 person and injured 11 others. As you just heard, investigators now suspect gang activity may have been the reason behind the gunfire erupting. Prosecutors now say some of the suspects have confessed to firing into the crowd of more than 100 people. The Queen City News anchor Robin Kennedy sent us a report now before the new charges were announced. Take a listen.
Detectives say they have identified the name of the gang they believe was involved in the mass shooting, but they aren't yet releasing that. Meanwhile, prosecutors say some of the accused shooters are not only confessing to the crimes, but they seem to be turning on one another. Keandre Mack, Isaiah Mitchell, Zachary Bates, and Tolan Huff all went before Judge Mark Killian in court Friday. All 4 are charged with attempted murder in the deadly Catawba County mass shooting. Mack got a $500,000 bond. Mitchell got no bond, Bates a $300,000 bond, and Huff no bond.
Hold on. How do you get a bond if you're up for attempted murder? How do you get a bond? I just don't understand it.
The judge's decision means Mitchell and Huff won't be getting out of jail.
We do consider all of these defendants a extreme danger to our communities.
Prosecutors say some of the suspects confessed to firing from a hillside into a crowded house party from a neighbor's yard on Walnut Acres Drive early Sunday morning. One person was killed and 11 others injured.
All I want is for justice to be served. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
Kendra Mack's son, Keandre, is charged with attempted first-degree murder.
I just pray that, whatever is going on in this courtroom today, that, just God just step in front of me as well as my family. I still love my son. I don't love him any less.
Prosecutors said in court Friday that Mack fully confessed to planning and carrying out the shooting.
I would say there's a lot of influences out here. We can't say that the age of these children, they did not know what they were doing, but we can say that there are influences that, being a follower is easy, but being a leader takes work.
Prosecutors also said in court one of the suspects was trying to work his way up in the gang. While detectives say each of the accused shooters may have had different motivations, they say in general they were targeting the entire crowd at the house party.
That's pretty much what I heard, that it was gang activity and that some of these people were trying to get accepted into this gang. And so they all lined up on this hillside, and that was kind of like, for a couple of those people, it was like an initiation into the gang, was to go fire on this crowd of people so they could get accepted into the gang. That's wild, is it not? It's a scary place out here. Scary, scary place. Chris said, wow, a mom who wants her child to be held accountable. I appreciate that. Yeah, if it was my child, I'd want him to be held accountable too. In no way, shape, or form is any of that acceptable. Let's see if we have any other updates. Oh, I see where they've made a court appearance. Let's go over here and check this out.
Again, with that breaking news at noon, a suspect in the deadly mass shooting in Hickory appearing in court just moments ago. 20-year-old Garen Killian facing one count of attempted murder.
WCNC Charlotte's Richard Devane joins us now live from the courthouse there. Richard, what have you been able to learn in the last hour or so?
Well, for one thing, we learned that Killian seems to have a carefree attitude, not showing much emotion in court today. When asked about a bond, he said, basically, if I get one, I would appreciate it. If not, I understand. This is the person we're talking about. Look at him. Garen Nathaniel Killian showed little concern as he went through his first appearance here on an attempted murder charge in Catawba County. Deputies arrested the 20-year-old yesterday, charging him for shooting into that crowd of partygoers at a house in the Mountain View community. In court, the district attorney brought up the fact that Killian is now charged in an attempted murder while being out on bond for a similar incident in which he's accused of 7 attempted murder charges.
Hold on. They gave this kid bond, and he's already out on bond for 7 other attempted murders. Are you? What is going on here? This is not good.
For also shooting into a crowd of people outside a strip mall, this just in April. His bond at that time was set at $100,000. And I looked in the courtroom documents today and found that he was able to bond out paying just $5,000 on each of those two.
Are you kidding me right now? He just did this in April, got out on bond. If you repeat the same offense, you should not have any damn bond. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. And put whatever other number if you think he should have got out on bond. But put a 1 if you think that this guy should have got no bond, because in April, he just shot however many, tried to, Lord, I cannot even get myself together for this. In April, outside of a mall. I'm so, Miss W, I'm so confused too. North Carolina, what y'all got going on?
Charges for a total of $10,000. And after being charged with those and shooting into that crowd of as many as 80 people at that party, his bond today was set at $200,000.
Stop it. Stop it. You're kidding me. Why are these people getting a bond?
The judge did have the right to hold him without bond. That means that Killian could bond out of jail anytime today for around $20,000 as he faces at least 7 counts of, now 8 accounts of attempted murder in 2 separate incidents. Now, as we come back here, we can tell you that there will be another news conference today at 2 o'clock where we'll get more details. But the latest is that this person, Jared Killian, the first person arrested in connection with that shooting, now has a bond set at $200,000. There are some speculations or stipulations, I should say, on him this time. Last time he did not have to be under electronic monitoring. He has to do that. He also had to surrender a passport, which he said he does not have. And finally, he is not allowed to be in contact with any of the folks that were involved at that party. We'll have much more. Our Jesse Pierre is on it. We'll have much more, including some information into those arrest warrants and what we found out coming up throughout the day, and also on WCNC Plus. We're right here.
I can't even wrap my head around this. Does that even make sense to y'all? Somebody, I don't know what North Carolina's got going on, but that just don't make a lick of sense. That don't make a lick of sense. So I wanted to make sure y'all knew that they had arrested all of the people that were involved, and they're going to be headed to court. And I'll let you know more about it when I get more information. But it's just now beginning where they're all starting to show up to court. So it's wild. Well, I see it's already 9 o'clock, and I have to go eat the dinner that my husband fixed me. We went live about 6:45, and I got caught up on a segue on another situation. That kind of took us a little bit longer, but I may try to come back this week and talk about some more of these crime updates and share some more missing flyers with you guys. I've seen there's some people have reached out to me and asked me if I could make a couple more flyers for some people that have just gone missing today. So I'll try to get some more flyers together, and we'll talk about some more of these crime updates later this week. Maybe Cold Case Crystal has her live on Wednesdays and Saturdays for the YouTuber Survivor game that we're all involved in. Chico and Nonsense lost and got voted out of the house, but they're living next door to us, so they're still in the game, but they're not in the house anymore. So make sure y'all come over I think it's at 7 on Wednesdays. We'll be doing head of household on Wednesday, so I might do something on Thursday. And Chris, I have been trying to get up with AJ. She's had a lot going on, but we are going to have another update on Scott Spivey. And I've been talking to Shay, And I'm just waiting for her to, whenever she has time, because she wants to come on, and possibly Tyler's father will be joining us to have a live stream to talk about Tyler. But I have to do it on their schedule because, they work and they have their own life that they have to handle. And so they're going to let me know when they're ready to do that. But hopefully I will hear back from AJ soon, and we're going to try to plan that Scott Spivey case as soon as we can. If she's not available, we might just go ahead and do it and look at the information that we've got on that. There's some new stuff happening in JP Miller's case. Micah Miller, you guys know that's just right down the road from me, about 20 minutes. JP Miller got remarried to Susie Skinner, his mistress. Lots of stuff popping off in that case. And so I had a few people to ask me if I would be willing to talk about it. And I said, if you give me a little bit of time, I've been taking care of mom and dad, and it's been a crazy weekend with them. So hopefully I will be able to catch y'all back in the next week or two. And we're going to have a few different live streams to talk about all of these different things. Yeah, I know, Chris. Yeah. I think they got married so she thinks they wouldn't have to testify against each other. But if you know anything about this case, I don't think Chris Skinner passed away because of his own decision. I don't think he drove that wheelchair into the community pool, So I did make a flyer for Michaela Day. I sure did. I featured it on here, and it's on my Facebook and my community wall. Let me get up here and I'll find it for you real quick. I sure did. Has she been located, Christina? Let me see if I can find her here. I've got a lot of flyers and stuff on here. Let me look. Yeah, here's Michaela right here. There you go, Christina, right there. Michaela Day, Buncombe County. And that is on my Facebook page, but I can send it to you if you want me to. Y'all try to have a good week. Be kind. Stick to the factual information. Don't be going out there lying and being crazy on the YouTube streets. And remember, if you see something, say something. Share a missing flyer at least once a day on your social media. Because behind every face on a missing flyer is a family that's hoping and praying and waiting impatiently for their missing loved one to come home and to be found so they can have peace and some closure. And if you see Savannah's flyer, it is I will post it on my community wall as well as my Facebook. And I'm sure Amy is going to share that out too. Please, please, please share that out for her. And hopefully, she will be located. And this is that flyer for Savannah Jenae Speaker, which is what the first part of this live stream was about. Hey, Miss Chewy, it's good to see you. I hope you're good. You're so welcome, Amy. Anything that I can do. And Amy, don't listen to these crazy people like Tiffany Marie. Listen, I don't know shade to what she's going through. I don't talk bad about people. I don't wish bad things. I don't wish karma and all this stuff on people. Just carry on with your real lives and do you. But don't go around and lie about what I'm doing. Because I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Because we got to find these missing people. And remember, if you want to support a 501c3, you can go to my bonfire link in the description. You can get, this is just one example. There's probably 8 or more options of different types of shirts for each one of these designs. We got the Peace, Love, and True Crime. I believe that is for Texas EquiSearch. The Dutch Bus shirt, which is the second one, that is for National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The third shirt, Everything is Fine, Keep Calm, Stay True to You. That supports the Broken Link Foundation here, local in South Carolina. And the fourth shirt with the Dutch Bus logo on it, that shirt also supports the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. So until we reach 10K and can start doing some fundraisers for these organizations, you can support these 501c3s and get you some cool Dutch Bus merch. I can't even talk. Probably because I need to log off and go eat my grilled chicken salad that hubby made for me. So if you see something, say something. So y'all be good out here in these YouTube streets. And just remember, not everybody out here is your friend. Not everybody is going to like you. You may not be everybody's cup of tea. So stay true to you. Be your true, authentic self. Always try to be kind to other people, but also don't take no shit from people. Because like I said, not everybody is your friend. Y'all make sure to smash that like button. It don't help the algorithm, but it lets me know that you found this content informative and that you enjoyed the live stream. It gives me my own feedback. So y'all take care. Thank you so much, members. Thank you so much to all the moderators for being here and for supporting. I really do appreciate y'all so very much. And also, just a big shout out to everybody that comes over and listens to these cases. Like, it really means so much to me. And thank you so much, Nonsense and Cash, Lippy, Chatty, Michigan Wifey. I appreciate y'all so very much for showing support tonight. It really means the world to me. So y'all take care, and remember, it don't cost a thing to be kind. So y'all take care now. Bye.
With the echoes of the unheard cries, shining light where the shadow lies, connecting hearts across the spaces, searching for the nameless faces. Say something loud. Lift the lost up through the crowd. Travel far across the land. For every soul we will stand. From city streets to quiet towns, we chase the whispers all around. Through the stories left untold, we find the truth, we break the mold. See something, say something loud. Lift the lost up through the crowd. Travel far across the land. For every soul we will stand. From city streets to quiet towns, we chase the whispers all around. Through the stories left untold, we find the truth, we break the mold. See something, say something loud. Lift the lost up through the crowd. Travel far across the land. For every soul we will stand. Every step a chance to heal. Every word of truth to feel. We are one in this great fight, bringing darkness into light. See something, say great fight, bringing darkness into light.